African-American woman. I don't know if you saw it. As you asked a question about African-American, she was an African-American woman, a great woman. Her manner of speaking, the way she told the story was beautiful. I asked my husband to go and get it. He got it. She is now okay. I mean, she was interviewed last night on television. And she thanked me. She thanked me even in a tweet. She said, I want to thank President Trump. He saved my life. Look, I don't say that happens with everybody, but that's a beautiful story. There are many of those stories. And I say, try it. Okay, please. I mean, if you're in trouble, if you're going to die, and you're going to die, I mean, you're not going to die from this pill.
Remember when President Trump fumbled and bumbled his way through too many press conferences, pushing hydroxychloroquine when COVID was making its way through the world? Well, according to a French study, nearly 17,000 people may have died after taking hydroxy during the first wave of COVID-19. And now that Trump is running for a third time, it might be worthwhile to review his decisions on the matter that directly affected Americans' lives, especially since some primary voters do have a line that they're not willing to cross for Trump.
Trump is so dominating this race and continues to dominate. In fact, I was doing a focus group with Iowa voters just this week, and I asked them if there was anything that would turn them off from Donald Trump. And one said, well, if he did something really extreme, like either died or murdered somebody. And that was the only thing that would make them not vote for him and one of these other candidates. Everyone in the group was more or less for Donald Trump. And they all certainly believed that Donald Trump would be the nominee coming out of Iowa.
He didn't murder anyone, so their support is still solid. But his decision to publicly float the most mind-numbing solutions to a pandemic that he couldn't have cared less about thoroughly looking into should make some question his decision-making skills.
So supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that.
Even though it was only a few years ago, I forgot that after he discussed spraying Lysol into people's bodies, he didn't even have the courage to stand by the fact that he advocated for these cartoonish suggestions. Remember that stretch when he claimed that he was just joking about everything when it was proven that he was wildly wrong?
A cleaning and sterilization of an area. Right. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work, but it certainly has a big effect if it's on a stationary object.
No, I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you, just to see what would happen. But I was asking a very sarcastic question to the reporters in the room about disinfectant on the inside. But it does kill it, and it would kill it on the hands, and that would make things much better. That was done in the form of a sarcastic question to the reporters.